What's going on, YouTube? This is your girl, Lady Locks, aka I changed my channel to World of a Big Girl, but I just want to say hey to all of my subscribers. I wanted to come in and give somebody out there some encouragement because we all know everybody has a story. Even me, I have a story. And sometimes I used to be ashamed to tell my story, but I'm not anymore when it comes to certain things because I learned in all things God must get the glory. And I wouldn't say I'm not a Christian Muslim, but I'm a spiritual person. I believe in God. I believe it's somebody that sits up high and looks down low for me and my family. When I tell you, I have always listened to my intuition, always listened to the God in me. But every time that I have not listened to my intuition, it has ended me in a fucked up place. I'm just being real with you. But every time I have listened to my intuition, listened to what God has told me to do, it has landed me in great places. Lately, I'm telling you, boy, 2018, I'm so ready for 2019 to come, but I'm telling you, 2018 has took me through the mud, through the trenches. I mean, I've had hardships here and there in my life, but 2018, I would say the last couple of years I have struggled. But this one has really, man, I'm telling you. And like I tell people all the time, two of the most hardest things that I've ever had to endure in my life was losing my mother and weight loss surgery. And I mean, everybody that thinks weight loss surgery is a it's a quick fix. It's not. You still have to eat right. You still have to do the things you have to do to maintain, to be healthy. Also losing my mother. It's always hard around the holidays and my birthday. Next week will be 7 years she's been gone. 7 years, and I'm not gonna get teary eyed. It's been 7 years since she's been gone, and it seems like yesterday. Um, and we buried her the day after Christmas. Um, when I tell you, I'm at a loss of words right now because when I tell you I've been going through. It's just one thing after another, after another, after another, and I'm just like, God, I know you hear me. I know that you're listening. I know. I mean, just give me a sign, and He has been giving me signs and to let me know, Sharice, I'm still here. Like, it's a lesson to be learned in this, and I know that. And my faith is what's getting me through. Even when I don't know how many times I done gave up, how many times I done threw in the towel. But every time when I'm ready to throw in the towel, God will always send a sign or He will send somebody to encourage me, to let me know that it's not over. It's that I have a work to be done. I have been homeless. I was sitting here and I've been homeless, jobless, all types of things. And a lot of people don't know and they will never know because I'm not the type of person that kind of looks out for attention or whatever. When I have things going on, I always go in my shell and I deal with it by myself. But one thing that God has been working on me for the past couple years is that pride. That He puts people in your life to be a blessing to you. And, you know, sometimes you might miss out on a blessing because of the simple fact that, you got too much pride. I think about it last year this time. Now I don't have a car anymore. My car. I haven't had a car in maybe about 6 months, 5 or 6 months, and I am going through the struggle. Do you hear me? Without a vehicle, like I'm used to being able to get up and go when I want to. I'm spending so much money in Uber and Lyft just to get back and work. And now I moved way out to the country. So now it's just like, okay, now that's even further. So it's another option. But we all know that sometimes God puts you in a place so you can hear. Sometimes he wants you to just be still. Just be still. And I'm talking to people out there, but I'm talking to myself first. Because if I just wait on him, I know that he's going to work everything out. Every time that I worried and I have tried, I just worry myself sick to death about trying to get this or this bill or that or something going on. Worrying doesn't help. But every time I just say like, okay, I'm going to give it to God. He works it out every time. And I think about it last year this time. And God, I want to say thank you. Because I'm not ashamed, because it's the past and it's my story. This time last year, I was living in my car. I was living in my car last year. Living in my car, and I was still going to work. I had a full-time job. I had a gym membership. Yeah, I had a full-time job, but they cut my hours a little bit. My car payment was $467. I was barely making $1,000 a month. I was in a broken relationship because I was in a relationship, but it was broken. And when I say it was broken, I was holding on to dead weight that God wanted me to get rid of. But because I love the person, I was still willing to work it out. But sometimes we know that God, sometimes he trying to break that stuff loose because it's a blessing in it. Because people can't go where you're going. I was living in my car. And my thing is, you could do bad by yourself, honey. And I'm talking to you out there, but I'm talking to myself. I was living in my car. I was going to work. I had a gym membership. I was going to work out, taking a shower, parking my car in different neighborhoods after I got off of work at midnight, just to get some sleep. A couple of times the police harassed me. They like, oh, somebody called the police just to, they said that they noticed your car out here. And they like, well, what are you doing on this outside? I'm homeless. And they looking at me like, you don't look homeless. Well, what does homeless look like? It don't mean I'm sleeping, I'm dirty, I don't take a bath, because in reality, homeless could be anywhere. Some of us are one paycheck away from being homeless. So you have to learn how to humble yourself, because you never know where you're going to be from today, tomorrow. Do you hear me? I was living in my car last year, going to work still. Nobody knew. No, it was maybe a couple people that knew. Like a couple people that were close to me, and they was like, what? Why you ain't tell nobody? I'm like, what me telling you is going to do for me? Nothing. Everybody has their own problems. Everybody has their own thing going on. So I just thug it out. That's what I did. I thugged it out. In the snow, I'm bundled up with 2 or 3 blankets. I got a storage unit. I go get my clothes every day. I was Ubering. I was still working, like trying to make ends meet. But I thank God that this year I don't have a car, because my car is conked out now. But I'm not sleeping in my car in the cold. So I gotta give God the glory and everything. If anybody was to ask me what I wanted for Christmas, like, I gotta think as a child. If anybody was to ask me, what do you want for Christmas? I would say a car and a home. And when I say home, I'm talking about my home. Somewhere where I could come from work and come in, and this is my home. I have decorated it the way I want to decorate it. Like, your home is your outside piece from the world. It's where you come to collect your thoughts and get your thoughts together. And just stick with me, because it's a message in there. I'm not gonna tell you everything, because my book is coming out, and when you read my book, y'all out there, when y'all read my book, you don't be like, what? She went through all this and all that, like. And at the end of the story, if she went through it, guess what? I can get through it. That's the goal. My story is to help somebody else. But I'm telling you, God is about to do some great things in my life. I feel it. I see it. And it's not even tangible yet. because my book is going to be the #1 seller, New York Times. I see it. I see it. Tyler Perry and Oprah, they going to get a hold of my story, and they going to make a nice movie on it. Yes, I'm telling you, I'm speaking this into existence, honey. It's coming. It's coming. But I say all this to say is, whoever is watching this, don't give up. God is still able, and He is going to do it for you. Do you hear me? I'm still going through it. And I used to think to myself, God can't use me as an example to help people. But I get people to come to me all the time, telling me their problems, telling me about all type of stuff they got going on. And in my mind, I'm looking like, do it look like I care? I got my own problems going on. But God let me know, why can't I use you? Why can't I use you in the midst of your storm to help other people to see what they got going on? But yes, I mean, I'm not going to keep on rambling, because after a while I'll be crying like a baby, crying like a baby. But like I said, if I could have anything for the new year, it would be a home and a car. It ain't even got to be a brand new car, just a car to get me where I need to go from point A to B, so that I could get my baby where he need to go to doctor appointments, whatever it is. But I don't need much to be content. But anyway, until next time, I'll holler at y'all.